How's it going, IO? Bridget Shields here, and in this video we're going to get into why Kim Kardashian hates Kanye's new wife, who is Selena Gomez's new boyfriend, and Austin Butler's heartbreaking tribute to Lisa Marie Presley. First up, Kim Kardashian has reportedly been suspicious of Kanye's new wife Bianca Censori for quite a few years now. In fact, an inside source has now come out and told Page 6 that Kim literally hates her. Quote, "She's pretty and Kim hates pretty girls." They also claim that Kim sensed there was a certain frisson between Kanye and Bianca, even before they got married. Well, we do know that those two knew each other from when Kim and Kanye were still together. In terms of her role within the Yeezy brand, it's a bit of a grey area, but it has been reported that Bianca was essentially Kanye's employee ever since 2020. According to Page 6, it was well known around the Yeezy headquarters that the boss's wife didn't like Bianca. Well, if that was true, she certainly sensed something about the 27-year-old architect that she didn't like. Call it intuition. We also know that she held the position of head of architecture in the company, but there is something about her role that doesn't quite add up. Bianca was born in Melbourne, Australia, and graduated with a master's degree in building design at Melbourne University before she moved to LA to work for Yeezy. But what's really interesting is that she's not registered with the Architects Registration Board of Victoria, which is a requirement for Victorian residents to refer to themselves as an architect. So that's a bit strange. After the marriage ceremony made headlines, Kim shared a series of cryptic quotes on Instagram as a subtle response. One of them read, "I'm really in my quiet girl era. I don't have much to say, just much to do." Another one said, "Just remember, the black sheep usually turns into a goat. Keep doing you." It's important to note that Kanye and Bianca's marriage was not legally binding, as it doesn't seem like they've filed a marriage certificate yet. But clearly the couple is still insisting that they are now husband and wife, and they're certainly acting like it. Last month, Kanye paid tribute to Bianca by releasing a track called Overload, which is a play on her last name. The song appears to reference his split from Kim, because it opens with the lines, "Waking up to I can't do this anymore" text. I know it's cause the headlines, "Why she wanna leave?" In the lyrics, he also reveals that he stayed celibate before tying the knot, and he references the Bible and says that he's waiting till marriage. So obviously Kanye wanted everyone to know how seriously he was taking his new marriage. Either way, Kim reportedly wants to fix a meeting with her ex-husband's new wife, which should be interesting. An insider source has told The Sun, quote, "She sent a message through her team to Kanye's team, basically saying congratulations, and given that it looks like Bianca may soon become a stepmom to the kids, she would like to have a sit down to get to know her in a private meeting." The source went on to say she already had started to vet her, which is a standard for anyone that comes into contact with her children and will have access to them. But despite the fact that Kim does want to meet Bianca, apparently she's still furious with Kanye for his double standard. She's said to be still upset with him for publicly humiliating her ex-boyfriend Pete Davidson just because he tried to spend time with her children while they were dating. One of the things Kanye did to mess with him was that he posted a photo of a fake New York Times cover on Instagram with the headline, "Pete Davidson is dead at age 28. He thought it would be hilarious if everyone thought that Pete had died." Then he made a social media post saying, "Hold your spouse close, make sure you know how much you love and appreciate them, because there is a skeet lurking in every dirty alleyway waiting to help destroy your family and walk around in Calvin jeans around your children." Now that was pretty bad because Pete literally couldn't catch a break, but Kim on the other hand might actually give Bianca a chance, provided that she complies with whatever rule she sets out for her. Because at the end of the day, Kim and Kanye have shared custody, and she has every right to make sure her kids are well taken care of. Next up, everyone is wondering, who is Selena Gomez's new boyfriend? Well, surprise surprise, it's Drew Taggart from the Chainsmokers. So how and when did this happen? The timeline is not very clear, but their relationship was officially confirmed on January the 13th. An inside source told Us Weekly that the new couple are very casual and low-key, and they aren't trying to hide their romance by sneaking around at members-only clubs. Apparently Selena and Drew kick off a lot of their dates by going bowling or going to the movies, which is just a fun, casual way of spending time together. The source went on to say that Selena is so affectionate with Drew and she can hardly keep her hands off him. So it definitely sounds like it's an exciting new romance that no one really saw coming. You might be interested to know that Drew was actually dating Steve Jobs' youngest daughter, Eve Jobs. Yeah, I know, weird name, right? Their relationship was said to have started as a casual summer fling. They ended up growing closer throughout the summer, although their romance eventually fizzled ruled out. Before dating Eve Jobs, he was also linked to Meredith Mickelson, Haley Rowe, and he was in a relationship with Chantel Jeffries for 1 year back in 2021. For the most part, Drew seems like a great guy, a talented musician, but some fans were a little grossed out with something that he admitted to on a podcast recently. He and his Chainsmokers bandmate Alex Powell made headlines last week after they went on the Call Her Daddy podcast and revealed that they had threesomes with their fans. Alex explained how they got into that situation and said, "I think we were both like, what the F just happened? Because they were never planned, you know what I mean?" Then he said, "It's weird, I'm not gonna lie." Yeah, I think most people would agree with that. But I'm sure that's not the craziest thing that bands have ever done with their fans. It's still a little icky though. But you can watch that episode yourself and decide how you feel about it. For her part, Selena definitely seems to have a thing for musicians and singers. She famously dated Justin Bieber on and off from 2011 through to 2018, and she was also involved in a 10-month-long romance with The Weeknd from January through to October of 2017. She's also been linked to Zedd, Niall Horan, and Charlie Puth, but she has not dated anyone publicly in nearly 5 years. Although if you're a Selena fan, you know that's not a bad thing. She's spoken many times about how she's been comfortable on her own, and she was fine without a man in her life. She told New Magazine in 2020, "I am single and I'm totally cool with that. There are a lot of positives to being single, and it's about enjoying them when you're in that stage of life." In May last year, she posted a TikTok video where she joked about how she was still without a boyfriend. She deadpanned and stared into the camera saying, "No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine being single." Then she pointed the camera to a nearby sofa showing two couples just making out. The 30-year-old singer also joked about being in a throuple with Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz Beckham, who recently got married. She posted a photo of the three of them hugging with the caption, "Fine, call us a throuple." Selena then brought her little sister, Gracie Elliott Tiffy, as her date to the 2023 Golden Globes, which everyone thought was incredibly sweet. Sadly though, when photos of that event came out, Selena became the target of body shamers and online trolls. She looked beautiful wearing a strapless Valentino gown with big purple sleeves and a deep off-the-shoulder neckline. But it wasn't long before haters on social media labeled her as dumpy, criticized her weight, and asked her whether or not she was pregnant. To make matters worse, a lot of the comments were very backhanded, like calling her brave just for posing on the red carpet. In response, Selena shut down the body shamers during an Instagram live and said, "Yeah, I'm a little big right now because I enjoyed myself during the holidays." Now, it goes without saying that she should never have to defend her appearance, but with that kind of level-headed response, you can really tell that she's very secure in herself, and she seems like she's in a really good place with her overall health and well-being. And now we're going to get into the heartbreaking way that Austin Butler paid tribute to Lisa Marie Presley. The Elvis star looked somber while attending the 2023 Critics' Choice Awards just 3 days after her untimely death. For some context, Austin portrayed Lisa Marie's late father, Elvis Presley, in the 2022 Baz Luhrmann film Elvis. He walked the red carpet on Sunday night with a downcast expression, despite the fact that he was nominated for Best Actor. He was dressed in all black and posed for photos with fellow cast members, who also looked pretty gloomy. Austin released a statement saying that he was heartbroken over Lisa Marie's sudden death. He said, "My heart is completely shattered for Riley, Finley, Harper, and Priscilla at the tragic and unexpected loss of Lisa Marie. I'm eternally grateful for the time I was lucky enough to be near her bright light and will forever cherish the quiet moments that we shared. Her warmth, her love, and her authenticity will always be remembered." Sad thing is that only 2 days before her death, Lisa Marie attended the 2023 Golden Globe Awards alongside Austin and watched him take home the award for Best Actor in a Motion Picture. While she appeared to be in good spirits at the ceremony, fans later noticed that she did look unsteady on the red carpet. During his acceptance speech, Austin thanked her and her mother Priscilla for being by his side throughout his Elvis journey, which brought both women to tears. He said, "I want to thank our incredible producers and Warner Brothers and the Presley family. Thank you guys. Thank you for opening your hearts, your memories, your home to me. Lisa Marie, Priscilla, I love you forever." 31-year-old actor formed a strong connection with both of them ever since the production started on the biopic. For her part, Lisa Marie also had very good things to say about Austin and his portrayal of her father. She said, "It's almost as if he channeled him, put everything he had, his heart, his soul, everything he had into researching, reading, watching, learning. Honored him in every way possible." She also said that his performance was done accurately and respectfully, and said, "If he doesn't get an Oscar for this, I will eat my own foot." Director Baz Luhrmann also shared his own tribute to Lisa Marie, saying her sudden, shocking loss devastated people all around the world. "Lisa Marie, we will miss your warmth, your smile, your love." Not only that, but Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson added in, "We are heartbroken over the loss of Lisa Lisa Marie Presley, absolutely broken. Last week, on the 12th of January, Lisa Marie was rushed to hospital for a possible cardiac arrest. When paramedics arrived, they began CPR, and when they noticed that she was showing signs of life, they quickly took her to a local hospital for immediate medical care. Later, her death was confirmed by her mother just a few hours after her daughter was rushed to the hospital. She said, "It's with a heavy heart that I must share the devastating news that my beautiful daughter Lisa Marie has left us. She was the most passionate, strong, and loving woman I have ever known." Lisa Marie was born in Memphis, Tennessee on February the 1st in 1968, which was exactly 9 months after Elvis and Priscilla's wedding. Her birth was international news because she was the couple's first and only child. As she grew up, it became obvious that she shared a lot of her father's charisma and talent, and she ended up following in his footsteps by releasing her own rock albums in the 2000s. Voice was also added to several of Elvis's songs like In the Ghetto and Don't Cry Daddy. Apart from her music career, Lisa Marie was also a dedicated philanthropist, and she oversaw the Elvis Presley Charitable Foundation, which benefits homeless families and offers rent-free housing. She also worked with Oprah Winfrey's Angel Network to provide relief to those affected by Hurricane Katrina, and the Dream Factory to benefit children with life-threatening illnesses or disabilities. News of her tragic passing is certainly still overwhelming, but it's good to see that many of her friends have now come forward to pay their tributes. Well, that's all the stories that we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Apart from her music career